Good morning, students. Today we will discuss important 5 marks examples on three-dimensional geometry. In this three-dimensional geometry, I have taken a questions from model question paper. So today I am going to derive the two important derivations on three-dimensional geometry. The derivation is derive the equation of a line in space passing through the given point and parallel to a given vector, both in a vector and Cartesian form. This is a question. So diagrammatic representation we will do. Diagram, it carries a 1 marks here. So it is a three-dimensional geometry, therefore we'll take a 3 coordinates. This is a x-axis, y-axis, and here it will be the z-axis. Further, we'll take a 2 vectors here. This is a 1, this is a second one. We'll take a 1 line, so this is a line, we'll represent it by L, and we'll take another vector as a, this is the vector B here. So this is a vector B, this is a, and this will be the point P. Now see, let A be a given point whose position vectors are vector A, whose position vector is vector A and vector B it is. Further, L be the line passing through a point A and is parallel to a given vector B. We have represented in a diagram. And P be any point on a line L whose position vector is vector R. And we will observe that vector AP, which is parallel to vector B here, which is parallel to vector B. So further, if it is a parallel, then mathematically we can write this as vector AP equal to, it is a lambda times, it is a vector B here. So where lambda, it will represent a real number. Further, the distance AP we have to take it. So usually we'll take it as final value minus initial value. See, we'll start a journey from A and we will end up at a P. Therefore, we'll take it as a final value minus initial value. Therefore, this is taken as vector OP minus vector OA. Further, RHS lambda times vector B will be as it is. Then we will observe that the length of a vector OP, here this is a O, it is a origin, length of a vector OP will take it as a, it is a vector R. So OP length is vector R minus, see, length of a vector OA will take it as a here. So it is a vector A, and lambda times vector B will be as it is. Now in a LHS, it is a minus vector A minus it is, therefore will transport it to RHS, it will become as a positive value. Therefore I rewrite this as vector R equal to vector A plus lambda times it is a vector B here. So which is a required vector equation in a line. So which is a equation in a vector form. Now we'll derive a equation in a Cartesian form. So for this Cartesian form, so I call it as a equation 1 this. For a Cartesian form, so we'll take P is a any point having x comma y comma z coordinate here. So vector R, we take it as vector R is xi plus yj plus zk here. So further, vector A, its representation is, we'll take it as a x1i plus y1j plus z1, it is a k, and a vector B is taken as, it is a ai plus bj plus ck, and we have a equation that is vector R equal to a plus lambda b it is. So we'll substitute the vector r. Vector r is xi plus yj plus zk, and the vector a is, it is a x1 I plus y1 j plus z1 k it is, plus lambda will be as it is. Now we will substitute vector b value, so it is ai plus bj plus ck it is. So further we will simplify the RHS. So we'll take a I as a common from RHS. We get a x1 plus lambda, x1 plus lambda a is a common here. X1 plus lambda a will get a I as a common. Similarly y1 plus lambda b, so j will get a common, and we'll take a k common. So z1 plus lambda c will get a k as a common. So further LHS is xi plus yj plus zk it is. So further from a LHS and a RHS we will take I coefficient, will equate. So we'll equate the I coefficient. Here in a LHS I coefficient is x, in a RHS I coefficient is x1 plus lambda a. So we'll write it x equal to x1 plus lambda a. Similarly j coefficient will take it as a common, so we get y equal to y1 plus lambda b. So we get a y equal to y1 plus, it is a lambda b. Similarly last one we get it as a z equal to, it is a z1 plus, it is a lambda c. So now we'll write a solution for a lambda. First I write a solution for lambda a, lambda b, lambda c. So we get a x minus x1 equal to lambda a. So further from a second equation y minus y1 equal to lambda b. Next we get a z minus z1 equal to lambda c here. Now we write a solution for a lambda, so we get this as x minus x1 divided by a equal to lambda. Second equation y minus y1 divided by b equal to lambda. And third equation z minus z1 divided by c equal to lambda. So from these three equations we will observe that RHS are same, therefore now we have to equate the LHS. So we get this as x minus x1 divided by a equal to y minus y1 divided by b equal to z minus z1 divided by c it is. Therefore this is the required solution in a Cartesian form. So this is a completion of a first derivation. So next derivation, the question is derive the equation of a plane in a normal form both in vector and Cartesian form. As in an earlier example, first we have to derive it in a vector form, so after that representing those values here, so we have to find a solution in a Cartesian form also. Vector form means it should be a vector quantity here, so we'll derive this. So first we'll draw a diagram. So this is a plane. First I draw a plane. This is a plane. Further the coordinates are, this is a one vector. Next this is a second vector, so I take it as a O. This is a N. This will be the P. So length of a vector OP, I take it as a vector R. Length of a vector ON, it is a P N cap, where N cap it will represent the unit vector here. So I have taken the parallel distance in this way, and here will be the vector here like this. So this is ON length, we will take it as a P here. ON length is P. So this is a diagrammatic representation we have taken. So here first we will derive the equation in a vector form, as in a earlier example, vector form. Let P be the distance of a given plane from the origin. See, we have represented in a diagram. N cap is a unit vector perpendicular to the given plane. Let ON be a normal and P is any point on a given plane. So this diagram represent all these things. So further we will take length ON, that is vector ON is mod of a vector ON is multiplied by n cap. See, length of a vector ON or magnitude of a length of a ON, we have taken it as a P in a diagram. So it will be P as it is, n cap will be as it is. So further we will observe that it is vector ON is perpendicular to the vector NP here. They are perpendicular to one and another here. So if they are perpendicular, so we have studied that their dot product is 0. Therefore I can write this as ON vector dot NP vector equal to 0 here. So now ON vector we have written, so it is a P n cap. So dot will be as it is. NP is vector R minus P n cap here. So that is a distance equal to 0. Further we will simplify it. So simplification is vector P n cap we have to multiply with a bracket. So we get a vector R n cap minus P n cap into n cap equal to 0. So or else n cap is a common, so it is a unit vector. So further simplification we get it as vector R, it is a n cap equal to, it is a P here. So this is the solution in a vector form here. So this is a solution in a vector form here. So now we will solve and we will find a solution in a Cartesian form. So for this Cartesian form we will take P of x comma y comma z be any point on a given plane. So diagrammatically we have represented that, and n cap is a unit vector which is normal to a given plane. See, as in a question we have taken here. So and we get vector R is nothing but, from a diagram it is a vector OP. This is equal to, we can write it as xi plus yj plus zk here, and we will observe that there will be L, M and N which are direction cosines here. So these are called direction cosine. So then if it is a direction cosine, then it is written as n equal to, it is a Li plus mj plus nk. Li plus mj plus nk. So now, so vector form we have derived one equation, that is we have taken, it is a vector R dot n cap, it is a P here. So further vector R we will represent, vector R is, it is a xi plus yj plus zk. So dot will be as it is. Now we will substitute n cap is a unit vector, so I take it as L, it is a unit vector, so I take it as a I mj plus nk, whatever is there we have represented. So equal to P is there, p I have taken here. So dear student, just look at here. So middle we have a dot product it is. So we have studied a dot product. Dot product means I coefficient is multiplied with a I, j coefficient is multiplied with a j, and k coefficient is multiplied with a k. So we get this as x into l, next y into m plus z into n equal to p. So I can rewrite this as it is a lx plus my plus nz equal to p, which is the solution in a Cartesian form. Dear students, so in this session we have derived the two derivations both in a vector and Cartesian form. So you have to practice these examples. Thank you very much for watching this video.